Little House on the Prairie stands as a quintessential piece of American television history, first capturing audiences over 45 years ago. The series chronicles the daily lives of the Ingalls family, whose existence in rural America was marked by both simplicity and hardship. What made the show so compelling was not just its picturesque, nature-centered backdrop, but also the profound stories it told about family loyalty, perseverance, and acts of human kindness. Central to the series was the character of Laura Ingalls, brought to life by Melissa Gilbert. Laura's inquisitive nature, spirited personality, and innate warmth resonated with viewers, making her one of the most memorable young heroines on television. While the Ingalls family did not possess significant material wealth, their unwavering emotional support for one another created a sense of authenticity and charm that captivated audiences. Among the show's most treasured elements was the romance between Laura and Almanzo Wilder, played by Dean Butler. Their on-screen connection, rich with tenderness and effortless chemistry, sparked speculation among fans about whether their affection extended beyond the set. Yet, because Little House aired long before the era of social media and modern celebrity scrutiny, the actors' private lives remained largely shielded from public view. Gilbert and Butler never confirmed nor denied any off-screen romance, a silence that added layers of mystique and allowed viewers' imaginations to craft their own narratives, transforming the fictional relationship into a legend in its own right. Melissa Gilbert was born on May 8, 1964, in Los Angeles, California. Adopted by a family of artists, she grew up immersed in the entertainment world, which nurtured her early interest in acting. By the age of 7, she had already begun appearing in commercials, drawing attention with her natural charm, expressive features, and disciplined approach to performance. These qualities set her apart early on, laying a solid foundation for what would become a remarkable acting career. At just 9 years old, Melissa auditioned for the role that would define both her childhood and professional life, Laura Ingalls in Little House on the Prairie. Her success was not achieved alone. Michael Landon, the show's star and producer, played a crucial role as mentor and father figure. Landon's guidance extended well beyond the confines of the set. During Melissa's formative years, she faced both personal and family challenges, compounded by the pressures of growing up under the public eye. Landon's steady support, advice, and encouragement provided her with the emotional stability she needed, shaping her development as both a person and an actress. Their bond, rooted in mutual trust, respect, and care, offered Melissa a source of strength that profoundly influenced her trajectory. On screen, Melissa's portrayal of Laura Ingalls captured the curiosity, innocence, and resilience of a young girl navigating life on the American frontier. Audiences watched her mature alongside the character, sharing in Laura's milestones, joys, and hardships. A pivotal moment in the series came with the introduction of Dean Butler as Almanzo Wilder, Laura's eventual love interest. His arrival added depth to Laura's character, as she explored the complexities of adolescence and first love. The chemistry between Gilbert and Butler was unmistakable, creating a romantic pairing that became one of television's most beloved. Their interactions enriched the narrative, allowing Melissa to explore subtler dimensions of her acting, portraying emotional experiences that resonated with viewers. Together, their performances transformed the show from a simple depiction of frontier life into a poignant story of growth, human connection, and emotional depth. Melissa Gilbert's journey through Little House on the Prairie reflects not only her talent, but also her resilience and the importance of mentorship in shaping her career. From navigating the pressures of early fame to embodying Laura Ingalls' growth on screen, Melissa's life and professional development were deeply intertwined. Michael Landon's guidance and the narrative arc with Dean Butler were central to both her success and the enduring legacy of the series. Today, her portrayal of Laura remains emblematic of innocence, courage, and the timeless allure of a young girl growing up amidst both challenges and wonder. Despite the idyllic world depicted on the show, Melissa experienced considerable pressures while growing up under the spotlight. She memorized lengthy scripts, delivered performances requiring emotional nuance, and maintained consistency across long filming schedules. The constant public scrutiny compounded these demands, as fans often conflated her with Laura Ingalls, projecting the character's traits onto her real-life personality. This frequent misidentification made it difficult for Melissa to define herself independently of her on-screen persona. The arrival of Dean Butler as Almanzo Wilder added additional layers of complexity. As a teenage girl with limited real-life romantic experience, filming intimate scenes with an actor 8 years her senior left her feeling self-conscious and anxious. She needed to convey authentic emotions while managing discomfort, an effort complicated further by her misophonia, a sensitivity to certain sounds like chewing or tapping. Each scene required a delicate balance between technical precision, emotional authenticity, and maintaining personal boundaries. Even with these challenges, Melissa exhibited extraordinary professionalism and maturity. She convinced audiences of the legitimacy of Laura and Almanzo's romance, despite her limited personal experience with love. The pressures of early fame and emotionally demanding performances shaped her development as both an actress and a young adult. The on-screen dynamic with Dean Butler introduced both excitement and tension, creating a romantic storyline that has remained cherished in television history. It also provided Melissa with an opportunity to navigate emotions and situations previously unfamiliar to her, ultimately strengthening her skill and resilience. Her ability to manage these demands contributed to the lasting success of the series and solidified Laura Ingalls' status as an iconic television character. After departing Little House on the Prairie, Melissa confronted new challenges in Hollywood. In 1981, she starred in Splendor in the Grass, a role that required her to move beyond her wholesome girl-next-door image and adopt the glamour expected of young movie stars. This transformation was comprehensive, including tight-fitting costumes, heavy makeup, and elaborate hairstyles designed to conform to industry standards of feminine allure. By the age of 18, these pressures intensified. Melissa underwent rhinoplasty and breast augmentation to meet external expectations, procedures that caused both physical discomfort and emotional strain. In Hollywood, appearance was treated as a public commodity. Critics, fans, and media closely monitored every detail, leaving little space for personal agency. Maintaining the glamorous image proved both exhausting and isolating over time. In 2015, after decades of navigating such pressures, Melissa made the conscious decision to remove her breast implants and stop dyeing her hair red. She described this choice as the smartest she had ever made, noting the relief and self-acceptance it provided. This marked a reclaiming of autonomy over her body, embracing natural features and the passage of time rather than relying on cosmetic alterations to define her identity. Melissa has been vocal about the unrealistic expectations placed on young women in Hollywood, criticizing the industry's fixation on eternal youth and conventional beauty. Her decisions to remove implants, embrace her natural aging process, and prioritize self-acceptance reflect a conscious shift from externally imposed ideals toward personal empowerment. These experiences underscore the costs of adhering to arbitrary beauty standards and illustrate the liberation found in reclaiming control over one's body and self-image. In her memoir, Prairie Tale, she recounted her experiences portraying Laura Ingalls Wilder alongside Dean Butler, who played her love interest, Almanzo Wilder. At 15, Melissa navigated the challenges of acting in a romantic storyline with a 23-year-old co-star, a scenario made more daunting by her emotional immaturity. Their first on-screen kiss occurred live on national television, guided solely by the script and camera, while Melissa's real-life affections were directed elsewhere toward her boyfriend, Rob Lowe. Dean Butler provided a supportive, protective presence, ensuring she felt safe and comfortable on set. Their professional relationship remained strictly platonic, and the intimacy displayed on screen was the result of acting skill rather than a secret romance. Decades later, in 2014, the two reunited on television as close friends, reflecting on their shared experiences and highlighting a bond rooted in trust and mutual respect, separate from their characters' fictional love story. The contrast between Melissa Gilbert's real-life experiences and the on-screen romance of Laura and Almanzo highlights the craft of acting. While Dean Butler served as a trusted friend and mentor, the enchantment of Laura and Almanzo existed exclusively on screen. After the show ended, Melissa faced the complex transition from child star to adult performer, contending with typecasting and the public's enduring association of her with Laura Ingalls Wilder. She navigated a complex personal life, including having a son with actor Bo Brinkman, later marrying Bruce Boxleitner, and enduring public scrutiny around her relationships. Melissa openly discussed her struggles with substance abuse, complications from cosmetic surgeries, and persistent self-doubt, providing rare insight into the challenges former child actors often face. In 2016, she pursued a brief political career running for Congress, but withdrew due to health concerns, reaffirming her commitment to personal well-being over public expectation. Melissa eventually found stability after marrying actor Timothy Busfield in 2013 and relocating to the Catskills. There, she embraced a simpler lifestyle, cultivating a vegetable garden, raising chickens, and removing herself from the pressures of Hollywood. This shift allowed her to reclaim autonomy over her life, focusing on holistic health and family. She transformed her experiences into storytelling through her 2022 memoir, Back to the Prairie, which chronicles her journey of self-discovery, healing, and life beyond child stardom. Through candid reflection, Melissa has emerged as a vocal advocate for mental health, body positivity, and the acceptance of aging. Her life exemplifies resilience and transformation, demonstrating how a former child star can navigate public scrutiny, personal challenges, and societal pressures to build a fulfilling adult life. By openly sharing both triumphs and setbacks, she inspires younger generations to prioritize mental well-being, authenticity, and self-acceptance. Through her writing, advocacy, and ongoing connection with fans, Melissa Gilbert remains an influential figure, proving that the legacy of Little House on the Prairie extends far beyond its television screens, leaving a lasting mark on popular culture and personal empowerment.